Hello everyone, my name is Rahul Joshi and welcome to my YouTube channel Selenium Easy with Rahul. So as I already had discussed that Selenium has four components and out of which one is Selenium IDE and that is we are going to discuss today. Before starting our session, let us first discuss about what is IDE. So IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. In simple words, IDE is used to write computer programs. So let's see the live example first.
Drawing picture. The drawing picture.
Wow, very nice painting, Amara. Very good.
Oh, Dad.
The purpose of giving this live example is so that you can visualize that there are always some tools that you will use to help in order to achieve your goals in life. For example, my daughter was drawing a painting in the video. So she needs a drawing book to draw or paint pictures. Or if you want to make some notes in your laptop, then you need text editors like Microsoft Word or Notepad, etc. So the same applies when we are doing coding. Then we need a software or a tool that can help you in developing, editing, debugging or triggering the code. So I hope the high level overview of IDE is clear now. Now let me give you a brief overview about Selenium IDE at a high level. So Selenium IDE is an open source web automation testing tool that does not require any programming logic to write its test scripts. We can simply record our interactions with the browser to create the test cases, and subsequently we can use the playback option to rerun our test cases. Now let's start the session. Selenium IDE, as the name suggests, that it is providing us an interface to write the automated test scripts. It is an open source web automation testing tool that does not require any programming language to write its test script. We can simply record our interactions with the browsers to create the test cases, and subsequently we can use the playback option to rerun our test cases. So I hope that you get the high level details about Selenium IDE. Moving to the next slide. So if any interviewer asks you about Selenium IDE, then you must remember 3 points. Number one, Selenium IDE is an open source extension available for Chrome, Firefox, and Edge browser. Second point, we can simply record our interactions with the browser, save it, and play the recorded scripts again and again. Third point, we can save and export the test scripts into 4 programming languages formats. One is Java, C Sharp, Python, and Ruby. So now I'm going to show you the Selenium IDE extension installation and its usage in the Chrome browser. So if you want to enable Selenium IDE extension in your Chrome browser, what you need to do? First of all, launch the Chrome browser. Secondly, click on the 3 dots that is there in the top right corner. Select extension option. And after that, just click on Visit Chrome Web Store. So this is the Chrome Web Store page that opens up. Select or type Selenium IDE. Select the very first option. Click on the Selenium IDE link. Here you will find a button as Add to Chrome. Click on it. And again, you need to select the Add Extension button from this pop-up window. And after that, you will notice that Selenium IDE start installing in your Chrome browser. So yes, it is installed. And also, if you see, there's a button actually, if you see at the top, there's a button as Manage Extensions. Just click on it, and here you will get Selenium IDE in my Chrome browser. So let us create an automated sample test case via Selenium IDE. So if you know that, if you see already my Chrome browser launched up, and what you need to do, you just need to click on this particular button, which is the extension button. Here you will find an option as Selenium IDE. Just click on it. And you will notice that there is a particular window that opens up. So this is the Selenium IDE interactive mode. Now here, what you need to do, you need to just click on the very first option, that is record a new test in a new project. Write the project name, any project name that you want. So I'm just writing as project 1. Click on OK button. Here now you need to select the project URL in which you want to automate. So I just want to automate the Facebook page. So let me write https facebook.com. And after that, just click on the start recording button. So if you've noticed that automatically one screen open up, whatever we had mentioned as a base URL, right? So now whatever the operations you want to perform, just do that. Like for example, we need to write the email address. So I'm just writing a dummy email address as test@gmail.com. Similarly, I'm also writing the password as again a dummy password as testing123. And I'm just pressing the enter key from the keyboard. So this is it actually. This is the only scenario that I'm going to automate, right? Now, just click on the Selenium IDE again. Here at the bottom, open the project. Here you will find at the right hand side, there is a stop recording button. Just click on it and just give the test case name. I'm just writing as test case 1. This is the test case name that I'm giving. Click on the OK button. Here, if you see the test case 1 is created, and this is the complete scenario that we automate. That is, we just open or launch the facebook.com. Then we are just writing our email address, password, and we are just pressing the enter key from the keyboard. So this is the scenario actually that we have automated. Now, what I'm doing, I'm just rerunning my test case, right? Because as I already mentioned that with the help of Selenium IDE, we are just record and play, right? So we already had recorded our test case. Now let's play. So here you will find certain options like run all test or run current test. I'm just clicking on run current test button. So if you see over here, it automatically, enter our username and password, right? And there is an option as well as test execution speed. I'm just making it as medium so that you will be able to see the execution. I'm again clicking on the run current test button. So if you see, it is saying that preparing to run your test. Now you are at the Facebook page. It will enter your email address, your password, and then press the enter key. So this is the way actually we are going to automate our web applications via Selenium IDE. Here you will find certain other options as well. If you see, if you want to add more commands, then you just click on the next row actually, right? Here there are a number of or numerous amount of commands that you can use. Like for example, you have assert alert, you can assert not text, and so on. You have certain operations like click, send keys, if else conditions is also here. So as per the need, you can use these commands, right? And apart from that, you have certain options to create new test cases. Like for example, here, if you see within the project one that we created, you can create multiple test cases by clicking on the plus button. So if you see, I just click on the plus button, it gives me the option to create another test case. So in this way, you can create multiple test cases at a time. So this is the high level information about Selenium IDE. Lastly, the third point, which is very crucial, that is we can export our test case into multiple programming languages format. So how to do that? So if you see over here, we have created the test case, right? So just in the side of the test case, you will see the three dots. Just click on it. You will find certain options, that is rename, duplicate, delete, and export. Just click on the export button. Here you will get certain options that in which programming language you want to export your test case. So you have certain options like C Sharp, JUnit, then you have the Python, Ruby. So I'm just selecting, or it is already selected, that is Java JUnit. Just click on the export button, and the path actually, I just save as the downloads path. And if you see, this is downloaded. I'm just clicking on it. So this is the Java class that has been created automatically, for my particular test case. So if you see, this is the JUnit framework that you can see now. And these are the commands that we have used. That is, we are just, first of all, it use driver.get, that is, we are launching the facebook.com. Then we are, setting up the window size. And then we are just entering our email and password. And at last, we are just pressing the enter key from the keyboard. So we are going to export in any of the languages, right, that we had already discussed. So for this test case, if you have noticed that all the test steps are passed, that is why they are in green in color, as well as there is a tick as well, before the test steps. If any of the test steps got failed, it will be highlighted in red color. But in this scenario, all the test steps are passed and the test case is also passed. In this slide, I mentioned the direct path to install the Selenium IDE in Chrome, Firefox, and Edge browser. I will share this link in the description section of the YouTube video. So just copy these links in the respective browsers and install the Selenium IDE, and let's start the automation journey. Lastly, Selenium IDE is a good option for beginners to export the test scripts in various programming languages and to utilize the exported scripts in the Selenium WebDriver. So we need to focus more on the Selenium WebDriver as Selenium IDE has many limitations and is not suitable for complex or big projects. It is not suitable for testing extensive data. We cannot perform database testing. It cannot handle the dynamic part of the web-based applications, does not support capturing of screenshots on test failures. There is no features available for generating the test reports. But you must know the basic concepts of Selenium IDE as it is one of the important component of Selenium and generally interviews ask about it on a high level. So whatever I cover in today's session, just go through it and it's enough to learn about Selenium IDE. I try to pass all the information about it. So please post me any queries on my Facebook page or the YouTube channel that is Selenium Easy with Rahul. So I will meet you in the next session. Thank you.